Fishguard, sheltering from this dreadful weather, and I couldn't resist calling in to see my mate Alan, Alan Creswell in his cafe. So how's it going, Alan?
Yeah, good, thank you. I'm surprised to see you back so soon.
Well, it wasn't
that, not as nasty. That doesn't mean nasty, but it was.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, having finished the Pembroke coastal path, and the weather forecast being so bad, and in Amroth it was shocking, the weather, and there's no internet, so I thought I'm going to come inland and shelter, and I know this place well, and I know the pub well, and
it's a shame, isn't it?
I know
it's a hardship coming back to Fishguard.
Well, no, it's only half an hour away, isn't it?
This is true, yes.
And nice pub, nice people, and I was very impressed with Fishguard, and so what better place to come?
Too right, yeah. It is nice, yeah. Well, it's good to see you back again, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but the weather has been bad. It's been horrendous.
Yeah.
Really horrendous.
I mean, driving here, it was dreadful. But, and the rain's kept me awake the last couple of nights on the top of the van, and the van rocking and with the wind. It was at one point when I was at West Angle, I thought it was going to, it was really rocking.
Yeah.
And but anyway, I think we're through it now. The sun's shining but I
just
think
about, yeah. Well, it's still forecast rain today again, I think,
and tomorrow,
and high winds. Really
well, it's the
winds,
winds, Alan. The plus 50 miles an hour. I was looking on the forecast this morning, like 55 miles an hour. That's serious, isn't it?
Really bad.
Because you've got trees down over here, haven't you?
That's
the railway
right. Yeah,
line.
the railway line's been affected with flooding and some trees down.
Yeah.
If you saw the news, I think it was 2 nights ago, a lady lost her life in Ireland. The caravan went into the sea.
Yes.
So we've had those really high winds.
Yes.
Uncommon for this time of year. It's usually November we get the winds like that. So this time of year it's usually mild.
Yes.
And we get a lot more walkers.
Yes.
But we haven't had them this year yet. Well, at the moment, because the weather's so bad.
No, well, obviously this weekend will have put a lot of people off. I mean, I met quite a few people last week who, said in the wake of the hurricane and everything that hit the States, this is the tail end of it. You always seem to get it like this, don't you?
We do. 2 weeks after it. It's always seems like if America gets hit with the snow, we get the tail end.
That's
of the
right.
Snow. Not that it snows here, but we do get the tail end of whatever they've had.
Yes.
And when we get it, it's really bad.
Yes.
But this is awful.
Yes.
I haven't seen this for a long time.
No.
It's like this.
No. But I'm still okay, and I'm still raring to go. It's been in a kind of a way, it's been a good thing, because I had a bit of a groin strain that was brought on by an accident.
It wasn't due to the van rocking, was it?
No, it was due to falling out of a canoe.
Oh God! What were you doing in the canoe?
Oh, I got a lift across an estuary, and when we got to the edge, getting out, I did it quite clumsily, but it cost me a lot of money. I lost my mobile phone in it, because that was just got absolutely soaked, on the camera. And but the thing was, I sort of fell awkward, so I fell straight into the water, and I was only in for about 5 seconds, and the water was only about like a foot deep, but it did a lot of damage.
Can do.
And so I couldn't walk for 4 days. I was in a terrible state. So the good thing about this enforced break I've got now.
Yes.
Is I've had plenty of sleep, plenty of rest, and I feel a lot better for that.
For your next journey.
Yeah, and I'm a bit frustrated that I can't get started, but
you'll be fine.
I'll be going back to Amroth tomorrow, and I'll be on the road. I'm going to do some road walking
there as well. There's no hills down there.
Well, I know. I'm going to do a lot of road walking just to get me back into it and to get a few miles under my belt, because I don't think there's going to be a great deal to see. And if the weather does persist like this, I'm going to be pretty safe walking on roads.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to be seeing many people.
No. And when the rain's been like it has been the last few days, it gets slippy and there's a lot of mud. So your foot will be, you slip.
Yes, that's right.
It can be, yeah.
It was like that. It was like that going to Amroth, going through the woods, because it was raining, and in the woody areas where you get the bigger puddles, and going down some of the steeper hills was quite dangerous at times. And that's what you've got to be careful of, falling on your back.
Yeah.
And
being on your own when you're walking, there's not much signal out there.
No.
Mobile signals.
There's no signal at all.
So it's best that you're going to stay on the main roads now.
Yeah, definitely. And if all else fails, and if it really turns bad, I can always hitchhike back to the van.
True. This is true. Yes.
And I've seriously got some white card and a marker pen so that I can put Amroth on it or whatever.
Yes.
And I've used that system right at the very beginning of the walk, when I set up where I was in rural areas in East Yorkshire, and you just put us.
And you're still alive?
Still alive, yeah. Anyway, it's been lovely to see you again, Alan.
And you too, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be in the pub for a couple of beers tonight.
Probably see tonight, definitely.
Well,
I'll see if we can get some of the boys down as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be lovely.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Okay, Jim.
Lovely.
Cheers.
Thanks for the breakfast again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Nice one. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Thank you. I'm just about to set off again. I've just got off the bus outside Amroth Castle and I've met this young lady. And your name, sorry?
I'm Jess.
Jess. And Jess is just starting to walk the clockwise direction along the Pembroke coastal path. So what's your plan, Jess? Have you got one?
I have some basic plans, so all I'm hoping to do today is get to Tenby.
Yes.
I've got a few days just to see how far I get, really.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've used one of these big backpacks because I usually cycle with panniers.
Yes.
So I keep missing my bike at the moment while I'm on the roads. But
that's a good plan.
I'm looking forward to it. The weather's amazing.
Yes.
Very cold last night, but very warm already now. So.
Yes, you can feel that. It's lovely to feel the sun rays. To be honest, the first time I've felt them for 6 days, and the weather's been absolutely dreadful down here. You know, the storms over the weekend and stuff. And I moved away to Fishguard to get some shelter because I know people there and the pubs and where all the food places are, because I learned that on my way down, you know. But I'm raring to go now. I'm itching to actually get on the coastal path, you know.
Yeah.
After sitting around for 6 days, it's been a bit of a drag. But, you know, I've got a lot of work organised and planning my route and all the rest of it. But, you know, it's great to be back out in the fresh air again.
Yeah.
So where are you from, Jess?
I'm from Kent.
Kent,
South East.
Yes.
So if you ever make it round that far, come and look me up.
Oh, I will be making it round that
you
far.
Will, yeah,
I
you
mean,
will.
It won't be until probably early next year. But I've given you a card, and I say this with all respect. If you get into any trouble, I'm not far away. There's a phone number on there. If seriously,
we'll get the bus. Come and find me.
No, what I'm saying is, if anything seriously goes wrong.
Oh, thank you.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Jess.
And you.
And I wish you all the best. And I hope you know, this is your first test on the toughest coastal path in Britain.
Say that. It's fine. It's flat all the way, isn't it?
They say that when you finish the coastal path, you've walked the equivalent of walking up Mount Everest, 29,000 feet.
Yeah.
But at this end of it, you'll be okay. I mean, Tenby's a wonderful place. You could spend a whole day in Tenby.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. And if you get to a place called Manabia, that's a really nice place. I think they did some filming for Harry Potter there.
Yeah.
Yeah, very friendly people. There's a really nice
yeah.
pub there at the castle.
Yeah.
And you know, you'll enjoy that. All right, lovely, Jess.
All right, good luck
nice
yourself.
To meet you. Thank you.
Amazing what you're doing.
Thank you.
But it's mine in significance. But
Well, no, it's a walk is a walk, isn't it? And keeping fit and getting out in the fresh air. Doesn't matter what you do.
Exactly.
I feel sorry for people who don't see the need.
Yeah, could be in an office, couldn't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Okay, nice
All
one.
right,
Jeff.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I'm still here in Amroth, and I've met two more lovely people. And your name, sorry?
Victoria.
Victoria.
Jamie.
and Jamie. And you're off out for a run this morning then? Do you take the dog for a run as well?
Yeah, he comes, but he has to stay on the lead though because there are sheep up there.
Ah, right.
So he comes with us and we're walking to Amroth on the coastal path, and then we'll either come back along the beach because the tide's out now, or we'll come back along the path.
Right. Well, that's an interesting walk. I mean, how many miles do you run in a session then?
I haven't actually done this walk yet, so
I'm dragging him out for the first time.
Yeah.
I normally do it with
really?
my husband.
Oh well, I mean, you're actually physically crossing the border here as well, out of Pembrokeshire into Carmarthen.
That's it. Just up there it is actually, the border I think.
Yes.
But the walk, I don't time it in. I think it's about 9k there and back that I log on my Fitbit.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah.
So how many steps would that be?
Just short of 10,000.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh well, that's good. I mean, I've got one that I've used really well with good effect on this. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to sound clever, but I'm averaging 32,000 a day.
That's brilliant. That is really good, isn't it?
Fair play.
God, yeah, you must be really fit.
Well, not really. You know, I'm 70 years old, but you know, you can still keep on walking. So.
Of course, best exercise. Which way are you heading? That way?
I'm heading for St Clear.
St Clear's up there.
My camper van's in St Clear, and I've just got a bus here, and now I'm walking back to St Clear, and then tomorrow Carmarthen. Then I'm on the way down to Mumble's Head and Swansea. So anyway, it's been very nice meeting you. Have a nice morning.
And you.
Okay. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye. It's 11 o'clock on Monday the 22nd of September, and I wish I could describe to you how relieved I am to be back out here on the coastal path walk. I've only just left Amroth, and I got talking to a couple of people before I even crossed the boundary from out of Pembrokeshire into Carmarthenshire, and it's been a long 6 days just hanging around waiting for the weather to improve, and we've had some serious floods and rain and winds and everything chucked at us over the last sort of 6 days, and I took shelter in Fishguard, as you've just seen, with my friend Alan Creswell and his cafe in Fishguard, and the Royal Oak pub, which has become one of my all-time favourite pubs anywhere in the world. It's been absolutely wonderful, but it has been nice to get back out here. The coastal path that I'm just walking on now, even though there's been lots of rain, looks in pretty good condition, and there's quite an obvious reason for that, because not many people walk on this one, apart from perhaps people like me who are walking around Britain. It's not wet, there's quite reasonable grass, no sign of slippery, gloopy mud, and I'm wearing trainers again. I thought I'd take a risk, and my plan today is just to walk back to St Clear, which is about 15 miles away, to where my camper van is parked up, and I reckon that's going to take me, I don't know, 6 hours, something like that, and the van is parked up safely round the back of a textile company. I've got permission to do that rather than leave it on the car park in St Clear, where they've got like a goal post to prevent camper vans, even though it's open, they close it at 6 o'clock on an evening. and I don't want to get the van trapped on there or get fined for exceeding the parking limit. So I've got lots to tell you about my plans that I've worked out over the last 6 days, but I'll do that later. And in the meantime, here we go on the walk. Well, I'm not that far short now from Pendine, and I've met Ralph, who's he's heading to Amroth and I'm heading in the opposite direction. So what's it all about, Ralph? What are you doing? Are you doing the whole coastal path walk?
The plan is to do all the coastal path. I'm doing it in sections at a time.
Yes.
Weather permitting. Camping out.
Yes.
And just taking in the scenery, fantastic scenery.
It certainly is. I mean, that's quite a big rucksack you've got there. How much does that weigh?
It's about £30. I don't like to go over because it's too heavy.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, mate. I really don't know how you do it. I mean, I'm just carrying a little light rucksack. And I know we were just saying we've both had a bit of time off with last week, but my legs feel really heavy this morning. You know.
Well, first of all, I've been using a tarp, camping under the tarp.
Yes.
But the condensation got the better of me last time, so that's where I got my tent in this time.
Yeah.
So.
And so, how far have you actually walked to, to get to here?
From the start,
I
think it's 216, something like that.
216.
Yeah.
Where was that from then?
From Chepstow.
From Chepstow. Wow.
Yeah.
216.
Yeah. It might be a bit more actually. I don't think I counted the last lot, so...
That sounds a lot to me, but yeah, that's fair enough. But,
well, I average 20-25 miles a day, so...
Right, well that's some going,
20, yeah.
That's some going. Oh well, you should be alright on the Pembroke path. It's absolutely stunning. I did it in 14 days, but I had 14 days in between, 10 of them for rain, and 4 of them for a groin strain. That slowed me down a bit.
But I've had blister problem, so I think I've sorted it now, so that's why I'm going to give it a go today, the next couple of days.
Good for you, mate.
And see what happens, basically. So.
Okay, well the best of luck to you, mate.
And best of luck to you, and very nice to meet you.
You're not far from Amroth now.
No.
And then, you're
crack on to Tenby. And
once you're on the path, it gives you a lift.
Yeah, good.
I mean, Tenby's only like about 15 miles on from there. You can have there's plenty of sights and stuff around there.
Yeah, good.
All right, mate.
Crack on.
Lovely. Cheers, mate.
All the best to you.
Thank you very much, mate. Bye now.
After this brief meeting, Ralph got in touch and we became friends through emails. Over the next 15 months, Ralph joined me in many different locations, including the South West Coastal Path, Somerset, Kent, the east coast of Scotland, and in September 2019, Ralph crossed the line with me when we arrived at John O'Groats. Ralph and his wife Mel made me very welcome at their home in Maesteg in South Wales. They are both worth their weight in gold.
Well, having had a bit of a break in Pendine, I'm road walking back now to St Clears, all the way, about 10 miles. There is a coastal path, but it's in a danger area, and there's nothing to be gained by going right out there. Nothing to see but just a great big beach, and the coastal path only lasts for about 1.5 miles, and then it's all the rest of it is road walking. So this is going to be quite boring, but nevertheless it's got to be done.